Now, out of my beer drinking career, I've never really understood why some beers have a dry version. I'm guessing it's just because it's drier on the palate, or it's just a fancy name of saying, ooh, different. We're gonna find that out today. Let's do this, guys. Beer, 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 beer. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to me, Mate Brewski, for the Brewski review. And today, the beer I have for you is by the Molson Coors Company. This is their Molson Dry 5.5% lager. Molson Dry is kind of redundant in the sense that the whole can is a wave of water, and water doesn't make you dry. It actually, moistens you, gives you hydration. The total opposite of what dry is. So we're gonna try to figure this out, kind of. So let's crack it open first. Kind of need to crack it before we pour it. I'm pouring it into my Wellington pint glass. See what we got. Now I've had Molson Dry before, but maybe only a handful of times out of my drinking career. So I'm not too sure what it's all about. But looking at it, it looks like any other American lager, adjunct lager. Those bubbles are very mesmerizing. One sort of just went up in like a little fashion, all in order. That was kind of cool. But yeah, very, very clear. Pale yellow, nothing fancy. Not too much of a head on there as well. You can kind of see my head, and it looks a little funny. Goofy times. Cool. Let's have a smell. It smells like a regular American lager, You get a little bit of sweet caramel or like a little bit of like light butterscotch. Then you get some grains, you get some grass. Hay. Nothing super crazy at all. When you think of the smell of beer, it's exactly what it smells like. It smells like a regular old beer. And in that case, we're going to have a sip. Molson Dry. Dries out your palate. It dries out the mouth. Interesting, because it comes in and, well, drinks are, wet. So it coats your mouth, but then you feel all of the moisture in your mouth sort of dissipate between all the bubbles of the beer. And then it is dry for a second, but it comes back, it's just a dry finish. It's not really thirst quenching, it's just a dry finish. Kind of leaves a weird grittiness on your tongue. Flavor-wise, it's not too bad. It's like a regular lager. To be honest, you don't really need to dive in too much, but hay, grass, light caramel, sweet corn, what else? Wheat, hay, yeah. There's not much to it. Not too much flavor, but it's just a regular old beer. It's nothing diverse, nothing crazy, nothing unique. It's just a beer. It's a beer. It's the best way to describe it. It's a beer. It's what it is. It's a beer. But with that said, cheers everybody. Let's keep on drinking. A little sweet, dry finish. Not bad. I actually don't mind the dry finish. Kind of different. Kind of enjoyable in a weird sense of the way. But yeah, interesting stuff. Crisp, light, refreshing, everything you really want in a beer, in a very basic beer. So I don't really have too many complaints with this so far. Let's move over to the can. Molson Dry Lager, 5.5% alcohol by volume, unknown IBUs, not here on the website, not listed on Untapped either. Pretty straightforward. On the back there is a decent description, and it reads, we're going to read the English, not the French. The best things in life are simple, like the magic that comes with good friends, good fun, and great beer. When it comes to getting together, Molson Dry is a lager created for the times you want to share. At 5.5% and a crisp, dry finish, the flavor delivers a wave of refreshment with no aftertaste. A reminder how good life can taste. Any ingredients listed on here? No, but a nice description. I really do appreciate that. On the bottom for a brewed on date, there is some sort of coating, but it's all big brewery mumbo jumbo that I don't understand at the moment. So maybe But yeah, not too much going on the can, but there is a nice, decent description, which is great. Not really about the beer, but a little bit touches on it, which isn't too bad. Moving over to the website molsoncoors.com, you go over to their brand section, not the beer section, the brand section, because they own a shit ton of brands. But you keep scrolling down, and you finally get to the Molson Dry, and there is a description as well. Is it different? It looks like it's slightly different, so we're going to read it as well from the website. To beer drinkers who value the genuine friendships they make and keep, Molson Dry is the only lager that provides easy refreshment with no aftertaste, so that it sets the scene for naturally simple enjoyment, because Molson Dry has a crisp, dry finish with an added 0.5% advantage. And you know what, guys? That 0.5% is gonna get you absolutely plastered, just like my blackout drunk, blackout drunk. Yeah. Not necessarily, but I like how they market it. It's clever. You think, 0.5 more alcohol, woo, and yeah, I guess it kind of works out in the end, but it's not. It's just not a make or break. It is refreshing. Very minimal aftertaste, but there is an aftertaste. It's beer, after all. You know, it's got a very distinct, pungent flavor. If you do want to try out Molson Dry, you can go to your local beer store and go find it for $3. No, what am I saying? $3. $2.30 for this 473 ml tallboy can. It does come in the big, huge 710 cans for $3, and you can pick it up in 6-packs, 12 packs, 24s in both cans, and actually just cans. No, and bottles too. And you can, no, kegs aren't available, but bottles and cans, wide variety of stuff. Links in the description box below. I mean, it's a cheap beer. Can't really go wrong with it. It's not bad. It's not terrible. I've had worse. It's pretty good. It's better than the regular Molson Canadian, what I've realized. It's better than that. And I guess that's kind of saying something. It's not terrible. Finally, moving over to Untapped, Molson Dry has been given a 2.53 bottle caps out of 5, and that's out of a whopping 4,700 ratings, or just a little over. I mean, it's definitely not a bad beer. It tastes exactly like a beer should, just a regular old macro beer. Nothing fancy, nothing absurd, nothing out of the ordinary, just beer. When you think beer, exact flavor and aromas that you're getting is this is it. Beer is beer is beer. This is a beer, and this beer is fine. Nothing really wrong with it. Cheers on the final sip, guys. Let's get right to ratings. Refreshing. Molson Dry, 5.5% ABV. Not too bad. I mean, I've had a lot better beers. I've had a lot worse beers. If you're looking for a good beer, and just a beer that's a beer that's a beer, Molson Dry is a great option. 5.5%, you get that extra 0.5% in alcohol, and hoo-wee, you are going to be hitting that floor sooner than you could say quack. I don't know why, it just happened like that. But yeah, solid beer. Solid 5 out of 10 for me. As for presentation, I kind of like the redundancy, or just the ironicness of the wave on the can versus the dry name. Kind of clever, kind of funny, I guess. I don't know. But I do appreciate the description on the back here. There is some sort of code on the bottom, which I can't read. If I was reading this or Hebrew, I wouldn't understand both. But it's kind of nice that they have it there. As for the website, I mean, it's just a straight description, nothing fancy at all. There is a website link, but that link is actually broken, so can't really send you there. But you know, it's a macro beer. You're not really expecting too much in form of beer or presentation. Overall presentation, in my opinion, gets a solid. They got the description, and solid 4 out of 10 for me. Before I leave, guys, if you have any comments, questions, or beers you want me to review in the future, leave all that information down in the comment box below. If you want to go ahead and like this video or subscribe to me, Maple-Ruski, it would greatly appreciate it as well. And with all that said, that's going to do it for me, Maple-Ruski. Like I always say, crack a beer and enjoy. Cheers. Pouring up some dry beer to dry out my mouth, because why? I don't know. It's just the name of the brewski. Cheers.